We talked about Victor a little bit. But what is his impact going to be, you think, on the sports car market?
I
Definitely
mean,
basketball car.
yeah, he's all the rage right now, right? And I guess sky's the limit for him. Pun intended, in many ways. I did a video on Wemby a couple weeks ago, and I just said, look, when it comes to cards, I would pump the brakes on buying Wemby cards and getting caught into this. And that's all based on probabilities. That's how I look at, what I buy and sell. I look at probabilities, and I look at floor, and I look at ceiling. And what we've seen is that, with 99.999% plus of players, the initial hype fades, and then it's just really hard for them to get back to opening prices. Early products eventually lose their luster when flagship products release. So we've seen these crazy prices on hoops and Donruss and other things when they come out, Prism Draft, and now obviously with the Bowman products. I initially personally wasn't really sold that his play style is the most exciting. He just looks kind of awkward. It's like watching a giraffe run, and now that I've seen him play, I've watched several Spurs games this year. I've kind of changed my mind. He is pretty exciting to watch. But when I originally asked that question, I polled Instagram. 58% of the respondents said that they didn't really like watching him play. That was before the season, though, so people may have changed their mind as well. And then the other two big things for me was like, one, I'm just always so worried about this injury risk. And when I see that guy's legs out there, you mentioned the move Drummond put on Chet. It's like the same thing could happen to Wemby. And it's been really unfortunate for basketball cards, for the overall card hobby, that we saw Zion get hurt. We saw LaMelo get hurt. We saw Cade get hurt. We saw Chet get hurt. We saw Ja have problems. Like, these guys can't seem to stay healthy. And so when I see a player like Wemby, just so tall and long with so much surface area to twist a knee or something, I hope that doesn't happen. And I get especially nervous when I see him like going up and under scoop moves and coming down. I'm just like, just be careful, but they've got to play hard, and he's going to play hard, and he's truly one of a kind in many ways, freakish. So I'm rooting for him. I think the league needs him. And I actually just wrote a piece. Now I'm thinking about it, I just wrote a piece in Basketball Card Fanatic magazine. Shout out to Adam Gray, Real 27 guy, the BCF crew. I just wrote an article about the evolution of the big man over time, kind of how that might affect card prices, because now we see year over year the top 3 MVP votes. Jokic, Giannis, Embiid. Like, it's the big man. It's the era of the big man right now. And we saw that start to happen with Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns and Porzingis and some of these other guys who have been good, great at times, even won championships. But like this next crop that I just mentioned has been, truly all-time great, generationally great. And it's exciting to see what Wemby and even Chet and some of these other guys can do.